Look at your life right now. Really look at it. Is this the masterpiece you were born to create? Or is it a structure held together by duct tape, excuses, and fear? Most people try to improve their lives by adding things. They add a gym membership. They add a new app. They add a morning routine. They try to put a fresh coat of paint on a house that has a rotting foundation. It never works. The paint peels. The habits fail. And you end up right back where you started. If you want to change, you don't need a renovation. You need a demolition. You need a system so brutal, so absolute, that it burns the old version of you to ash, so the new version can rise. In ancient Japan, this concept was known as Misogi, the art of radical purification. It is not about self-care. It is about self-destruction for the sake of rebirth. If you are ready to stop fixing and start rebuilding, subscribe to the TGR Flurby. We are about to tear it all down. To understand the power of Misogi, we look to the story of a fallen merchant named Takeshi. Takeshi had everything: wealth, status, a family. But arrogance was his poison. He gambled his fortune, neglected his wife, and grew soft in his luxury. In 1 year, he lost it all. His debts consumed his home. His family left him in shame. He was left with nothing but the clothes on his back and a heart full of regret. Desperate, he climbed the holy mountain to the shrine of a Yamabushi, a warrior monk. Takeshi fell to his knees and asked, "How do I get my life back? How do I fix this?" The monk looked at the soft, weeping man and said, "You cannot fix what is rotten. You must let it die." The monk did not give Takeshi a book to read. He did not give him comforting words. He took him to the icy river at the base of the waterfall. "Stand under the water," the monk commanded. "Do not move until I tell you." The water was freezing. It pounded against Takeshi's shoulders like a hammer. His legs shook. His mind screamed. He wanted to run. He wanted to bargain. He wanted to blame the world for his failures. But under the crushing weight of the water, he couldn't think. The cold forced him to stop analyzing. It forced him to stop pitying himself. For 100 days, this was his life: work, fasting, and the freezing water. Slowly, the man named Takeshi died. The arrogance washed away. The victim mentality washed away. The need for comfort washed away. What remained was something harder, something pure. When he finally descended the mountain, he did not try to get his old life back. He built a new one. He started as a simple laborer, but he worked with such intensity and focus that he quickly rose. He didn't rebuild his fortune to buy things. He rebuilt it to serve. He didn't just regain his honor. He became unbreakable. Because he had already survived the cold, nothing the world threw at him could make him shiver. You might think this is just a parable, but science tells us exactly why this brutal reset works. It is called post-traumatic growth. Psychologists and neuroscientists have found that human beings rarely change when they are comfortable. True neurological rewiring, the physical changing of your brain structure, usually requires a shock to the system. When you're in a state of high friction, deep focus, or intense physical challenge, your brain releases a cocktail of neurochemicals like norepinephrine and acetylcholine. These chemicals mark your neurons for change. They signal to the brain, "This is critical. Adapt or die." When you try to change your life while sitting on a comfortable sofa, your brain sees no reason to rewire. Misogi works because it shocks the system. It signals to your biology that the old way of operating is no longer sufficient for survival. Let me be brutally honest with you. The reason you are stuck is because you are comfortable in your misery. You hate being broke, but you don't hate it enough to stop spending. So, How do we apply the Misogi system to the modern world? We don't have icy waterfalls, but we have something just as powerful. We call this the Protocol of Zero. First, you must purge the environment. If you are rebuilding, you cannot live in the ruins of the past. Clean your room. I mean, strip it bare. Throw away the junk. Organize the chaos. If your physical space is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. You cannot build a new life in a dirty room. Second, the digital detox. You need to silence the noise. For the next 7 days, consume nothing. No YouTube, no Instagram, no news, no Netflix. You are only allowed to produce. You can write, you can work, you can train, but you cannot consume. You need to starve the distraction so your own thoughts can finally be heard. Third, the physical anchor. You need one daily act of physical suffering. It could be a cold shower. It could be a 5-mile run at 4 a.m. It could be heavy lifting. It must be something you dread. Why? Because doing what you hate creates a callus over your mind. It teaches you that your feelings do not matter. Only the mission matters. Here is your action plan. Do not write this down unless you intend to do it. Step 1. The funeral. Tonight, take a piece of paper. Write down every weakness, every failure, and every excuse you have used in the last year. Pour your self-hatred onto that paper. Then, take a lighter and burn it. Watch it turn to ash. That was the old you. He's gone now. Step 2. The foundation habit. Choose one thing, just one, that the new you does without fail. Maybe it's waking up at 5 a.m. Maybe it's reading 20 pages. This is your anchor. No matter if the house is on fire, no matter if you are sick, you do this one thing. This builds the foundation of trust with yourself. Step 3. Aggressive isolation. For the next 30 days, say no to everything that does not help you rebuild. No parties, no hanging out, no casual dating. You're under construction. When a building is under construction, it is fenced off. Fence off your life. Listen to me closely. A sword is not formed by polishing the iron. It is formed by heating it until it glows red, beating it with a heavy hammer, and plunging it into cold water. The heat is your desire. The hammer is your discipline. The water is your acceptance of reality. You have the raw materials to be great, but you are too soft. It is time to enter the fire. It is time to let the hammer fall. Do not just watch this video and go back to scrolling. That is what the old you would do. Stand up. Look at your hands. These are the hands of a builder. Start rebuilding. Now, if you're ready to burn the past and build the future, comment below. I am reborn. Like this video to seal your commitment. Subscribe to the TGR Flurby and never look back. Dismissed.